Dude, this
I
is
did
so
hit my head on the
amazing.
RGB
Dude,
crystals,
these psychic
so I
readings
hope that
are like
didn't jostle
extra
my chakras.
interesting.
And
What's going on, Cody? Welcome to Nathan for Reaction. Today we'll be reacting to the time when psychics were in my future by Jaden Animations.
when it comes to the spirit world, supernatural, chakras,
Oh,
I'm
dang,
indifferent.
dude.
Normally, I just don't mess with any of it. Whether
Right.
it's real or
I mean,
not,
that makes
I'm
sense.
sure not gonna fool around and
Right.
find out. I'm here to live as normal a life I can,
Right, exactly.
die, and then we
Okay,
can go from
good.
there. But I got
Dude,
curious.
go from there.
What would happen if I individually booked readings with a
Bruh,
bunch of psychics? I mean,
January.
I don't even know what they do. I just know
Right.
something about them being made of crystals and having 3 eyes or
Right,
something.
that is
It's
so
a world I've never
creepy.
explored before.
Oh my goodness.
Until today, I didn't even know what
Dude,
to
let's
expect.
do
Would they
this.
all say the same
Let's
thing?
go.
Different things? Would they say
Right.
I'm cursed and demand to put a ritual on me?
Oh,
Who
dang, dude.
knows? I booked a reading with 5
That'd be
different
so
psychics.
interesting.
Let's see what they all said about me. I wanted to keep as much consistency in all of this as possible.
Bruh, that's so amazing.
You know, scientific method and all
Bruh,
that.
science.
So I specifically booked a tarot card reading and palm reading from all 5 of them. That way, they're all reading the same things for me, and we get to
Bruh,
be
dude,
good
they
little
look so
scientists
ominous.
in the supernatural community. Anyway, Psychic 1. I walked into the
Psychic
shop
1.
and saw a table with a bunch of candles and crystals on it. You know, the
I mean,
typical
that
psychic
makes
stuff.
sense,
Now,
right?
I've never gone to a psychic at this point. I didn't know what they were gonna do to me. Were they gonna say my name and say they've been expecting me? And for all I know, a real life wizard could walk through the door and speak in riddles to me the whole
Bruh, a
time.
wizard?
But
That
Psychic
is
1 was a
amazing.
5-foot tall middle-aged white lady in a black spaghetti strap tank top and a ponytail. All
I
the
mean, that's
psychics
a vibe,
had
I
a bit
guess.
of a different method of doing the tarot card
Right.
reading, but the overall gist is they had me put my right hand over the stack of cards, say my full name, then I pulled 18 cards that would determine my reading. Psychic 1 pulled the cards herself though. I didn't
Bruh, like
get to
Loki,
pick
the
them,
Yu-Gi-Oh
so
cards.
I don't know if that was a non-regulation move or all the other psychics let me pick my cards. I'm just saying. She started with what she read about me as a person. I'm my own boss and don't like being told what to do, which is like half true.
Right.
Well, being my own boss is full true. Hi guys. In normal day-to-day life, I love having someone else tell me what to do. It's just nice to turn my brain
Bruh,
off.
I feel like this is about to get like extra interesting, like the psychics readings and everything. Also the animations I think are really amazing as well, dude. Like Jaden Animations, like let's go.
Put someone else behind the wheel. But with YouTube, it's true. I don't like being told what to do. With the Pokemon XD video, I was asking Jacob what I should do with the thumbnail, and he said I shouldn't have Shadow Lugia in it because it's not that eye-catching. And I was like, no, I'm putting Shadow Lugia in the thumbnail because I love Shadow Lugia. And then I did. So the
Loki not
psychic's pretty on
having
point
it.
so far. She said I don't like asking people for things. Everything I have, I worked to gain with my own 2 hands. I'm gonna live a long and healthy life beyond my 80s, and I'm gonna have 3 kids. All of those things are pretty
Dang.
fair.
3
I
kids,
do
though.
think you could say that to the majority of people, though. Even if
Exactly,
it's
right?
not genuinely true to their personality, I think most people like to
Bruh,
believe
you
that's
are
the type
super
of person
cool.
they are. And if I don't live to be 80, what am I gonna do? Sue her? But that's the very strong skeptic in me talking. She do know me.
Bro,
for
what
real,
am I
for real.
gonna do,
Then she
sue
asked
her?
if I had any questions for her, and I told her that I constantly worry that my birds are gonna die in some freak accident or sudden disease, or they get out and fly away never
Oh
to be
my
seen again. She
goodness.
pulled more cards and said she sees that they're safe, but would recommend placing a spiritual protection over them. Which
Bruh, oh my goodness, what does that mean though? That is so like interesting and like
was
what?
very interesting to hear.
Right,
From what
that's
she
what I'm saying,
explained,
this is
I'd
so
be doing a
interesting.
3-day, 3-night meditation for them to create a spiritual barrier
Same.
that can protect them physically, mentally, and medically. Promising medical protection is a big deal. You can't just throw that around lightly, might I
Exactly.
just say. And to perform the meditation, I would need to buy the materials from her
Guaranteed
to
for
do
reals.
it. She was very big on making sure I knew I wasn't paying for her time, just the materials. Which, how thoughtful.
Wait,
Until she dropped the
wait, so you have to pay extra for that, dude? Oh, she's gonna be making like all the money in this, like the
materials
extras.
would cost
they always-
$427.
but-
Let's just do a
bruh,
quick
how
rundown on this whole
much?
session so we're all up to speed. During the psychic reading, this lady
$427?
learned I'm my own boss, am successful enough to run my own animation team, care very deeply about my birds, enough to pay a
Bruh, she
psychic
making
$90
bank over
to
here.
ask about their safety, and all I
Dang.
have to do to fully protect them from basically anything and everything in this world is set up this spiritual protection for the low price of $427.
Dang, dude.
I didn't know you could repel cancer for under 500 bucks. Someone distract the government. I think we're onto something here. I just told her I don't have the money for it right now. A lie she most definitely didn't believe at that point, but I had to say something to stop this snowball in its tracks. And immediately she said, "That's fine, but this isn't something you should wait a long time on."
Oh my goodness, another ominous, like, what is happening here? Oh my goodness, dude, this is like getting like extra creepy.
Thank you, we'll be in touch. I never went back. For that being my first psychic reading experience, it spawned so many questions.
Exactly.
But it did answer one I
like
had beforehand, which was, how do psychics even stay in business? Because I am now starting to understand the business model going on here. Moving on to Psychic 2, I'll say this right now, this one was my favorite. She was really nice, and we had a lot of good small talk. Her psychic reading room was a little closet in her house, and by the end of the session, it was very warm in there. But I had a nice time. Same situation, got a tarot card and palm reading. I think she said she gave me a general spiritual reading as well, and this all cost 90 bucks, just like the last one. What she said was all very positive. She said she sees me making a name for myself in whatever industry I'm in. That was genuinely the first thing she said to me. I didn't tell her about my job or anything. She sees a lot of new and exciting opportunities coming for me in the new year. I got all these readings done late 2022, so by the time this video actually comes out, we get to see if that's true. She also said I'm planned to live a long and healthy life past my 80s, and she foresees me moving to a different location sometime when I'm older, which is most likely true. I don't like LA. It freaks me out. She identified my bad time of the day, which she said is 3 a.m. Again, true. If life gets a bit too hard to handle, I will absolutely have a meltdown in bed at that time. But also, everyone has a meltdown when they're broken and it's late at night. That's a universal bad time. They even wrote a rule in life about it. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. But it's good to be more aware.
Bruh, that low-key has to be a vibe, though. Nothing good happens after like 2 or 3 a.m. Yep, that is definitely a vibe.
Because I forget, and
anybody else relate?
Hits
Let me know in the
some
comments.
Nights. She said I've always been connected to animals. I'm gonna be a mother of 3. Okay, the other psychic did say that.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And for some reason said I should get into hiking, which just sounds like a nice hobby recommendation. I didn't know tarot cards and palms could say that. I asked her about my birds. I didn't get the spiritual protection from the other psychic, so they are still in jeopardy. And she said although she's reading that they should be safe, if I'm worried about any medical issues, I should just go to the vet and get general checkups done. Which, you know,
that makes sense.
I respect a lot. I came in asking about the health and safety of my animals, and she told me what she read, but if I'm actually concerned, to just go to a doctor, and didn't charge me $427 for it. Overall, Psychic 2 was very nice. She gave me a good reading, didn't try to sell me anything, and reminded me that doctors exist. Psychic 3 was kind of back in the same vein as Psychic 1. She almost immediately said I'm gonna live past my 80s and have 3 kids. All right. She said she's...
Bruh, dude, they are all so consistent with this as well. Like, I can't even with this. Like, they are pretty much all saying the exact same thing. That is really, like, really interesting.
Sees me having good financial fortune and good opportunities are coming in the new year. But she also said in August, a man with a beard and or mustache is gonna approach me with a business opportunity, and to be wary of him. And then, before I could even process
from bearded
she said I may
man.
be involved in a light car accident in the next few months. Possibly a fender bender. This is the first psychic that was this blunt about straight up predicting things. And by the time this video comes out, those months would have passed already. So I'll add right now if I was in a car accident. She also said someone near me is gonna have a baby and that I'm gonna become very attached to it. And that's gotta be the most incorrect sounding prediction of all the psychics so far, because I am not a fan of babies. I don't like them. I think they are weird and unpredictable. I do not care who in my group of family or friends has a baby. I'm staying the hell away from it. She went back to reading me as a person, said I'm very trusting and to be aware of jealous people that are around me. In this industry, that's pretty fair. Then she said it seemed like I had a big purchase on my mind, to which I admitted there was something expensive I saw that I've had my mind on for a while. She asked what it was because she foresaw it being good for me. And I told her about the new giant Altaria plush that Pokemon announced. I don't think that's
Dude,
what
this
she
is so
expected though, because she
amazing.
seemed to lose a
Dude,
little,
these psychic
focus
readings are
after
so
that one.
interesting.
But I did end up buying
Oh
it.
my
I asked about my
goodness.
birds, just like I have been for all of them, and she said they seem safe. However, after reading me for so long, she sensed my chakras were imbalanced.
What
Which
does
was
that
a shame
mean?
because I could have sworn they were properly aligned. Anyway, she would like to help with them. I said, sure, and she hit me
wants
with the
the money.
meditation prayer bit and how I'm only paying for the materials and not her time, and they're gonna cost $375.
Oh my
Much
goodness.
cheaper than Psychic 1, but man, that's like the same setup and kicker. And no medical protection to
Dang.
boot. I politely declined and
Struggle.
left. I gotta say though, this psychic was the first one to straight up tell me, you're gonna be in a car accident. A bearded
Bro, that is so interesting, but also just like extra terrifying. Like low-key them just saying, yep, you're gonna be in a car accident. That is so creepy. And also like charging the $300 again. Like, oh my goodness, dude, they must be making like bank or something.
man
with
is gonna
those.
approach you in August. Like just real
Oh, yeah,
life
the
things.
man.
Whether or not they come true, you gotta respect that gamble. Definitely an all or nothing type of psychic.
Right,
She
exactly.
was also the most expensive one yet. The other psychics were both $90, but this one charged me $162 for
Oh
the
my
readings.
goodness.
Now, Psychic 4 was a doozy, might I tell you. I walked up to her shop door, entered the room, and no one was there.
House?
I immediately walked back out because it's weird to be just there alone, and
Right.
texted her I was here, to which she responded, give me 15 minutes. Kind of strange
Give me
a psychic
15
is running
minutes.
late, but I'm not here to get into that irony, so I just sat on a little chair and waited outside. 15 minutes passed, then 20,
Oh,
30.
oh no.
This lady was 40 minutes late to a psychic reading. I brushed it aside because whatever, and we started. She let me pick my tarot cards, laid them out in the formation, and told me she's very surprised I picked a lot of queen cards. Apparently, in the standard
What does it
tarot card
mean?
deck of 78 cards, there's 4 queens, and I randomly picked 3 of them. She explained that's no accident.
Bro, what are the odds of that happening? Like, only 4 of them, and like Jaden picked like 3 of the 4. Could she have like stacked the deck though, or does she like give out like random cards, or does she have to pick them? I think
So
that would
you
be
heard
really
it here
interesting to
first,
find out.
people. Certified and indisputable queen over here. The stars said
Queen.
so. She led with how she sees I have a good, strong energy. I work for everything I have. I've got good financial stability. I'm gonna run my own company and be a good leader. But she sees a lot of jealous people around me and to be careful about them. I tried to explain YouTube to her because I felt like that would explain
feel
all
like
the
she ain't
things
gonna
she
get
just
it.
said, since all things considered, it's pretty accurate. But after like 5 minutes of trying to explain what a YouTube channel is, she just
Mind
gave up and was
blown.
like, sorry, I just don't understand technology.
You don't understand technology.
Fair enough. Also, sure, all of what she said was surprisingly accurate, but I'm always wary of what can be
Exactly.
used as a blanket statement, especially when it comes to the financial stuff, because I don't know, I think going to psychics is a bit of a luxury expense. Not everyone
they
can
gotta be
afford
making
to pay
money.
upwards of $100 just to be told they've got positive vibes
But
and
how
are going to
many
be in a
people
car
go to them?
accident. But then Psychic 4 said, I don't know how you do it, but you're making at least X per month, and gave me a very specific range of what I actually do make per month.
Dang.
That's what definitely perked my ears up. You know, I don't have a normal job, and even after
Bruh, dude, I'd be like, how did you know that? That'd be one of those things like, bruh, dude, what is happening here? And how do you know this, dude? Like, oh my goodness. That'd
not
be a,
understanding
that'd
how
be
I
a
make money,
shocker.
she was able to drop a number that was pretty close, all things considered. Then she said she sees me living a long and healthy life, and that I'm gonna
3
be a
kids?
mother of 3. I haven't directly talked about it yet, but I
3
would like to
kids.
say it's hauntingly strange how literally all
They
4
all
psychics
said
have
3
told me
kids.
I'm gonna be a mother of 3. None of them even
It
asked me
doesn't
if I
even
like
make
kids in the
sense.
first place. They just straight up told me.
Maybe
point
that's just
blank.
the-
I don't
the
know what
number.
about me is giving off I'm gonna have 3 kids vibes. But it
Bro, I feel like that's probably what they say to everybody. That has to be like written in, like you're gonna have 3 kids. Like, I mean, I guess because it's more than 2, but like less of. I don't even know, dude. But I mean, they all said it, so it has to be somewhat consistent.
needs to stop.
I feel like they all say
absolutely do
that.
not want 3 kids. It's too many kids for me to handle. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to figure out
probably
how to
too
change the
many,
fates,
right?
like immediately, because it's all feeling a bit too real at this point. They
Right.
also all said I was gonna live a healthy life past my 80s. So if I die at 50, I want all of my money back. Anyway, Psychic 4 kept
Bruh,
talking,
all
saying
90.
it seemed my birds are safe. because I asked, but there seems to be a negative energy
They all
trying to
said
attack
that.
them, to which she'll start meditating.
Bruh, I also feel like with animals, they're like, they'll be okay, but just watch out, because, I mean, they are animals, which is so sad, but oh my goodness, but that is so interesting.
Also, my chakras seem unaligned, and my third eye isn't very
dude.
developed, despite how old
Bruh,
my soul is.
Dude, that
which
is
sure
so
is a sentence,
interesting!
so she
Oh my
thing.
goodness!
She had me lay on her table under a lamp of RGB crystals and turned on relaxing spa music.
Oh,
then she
dang.
told me to close my eyes, because when your eyes are closed, your third eye opens, and that's why you
Bruh.
dream when you sleep. It's your third eye.
Oh my goodness.
You learn something new every day. Anyway, I laid there. She gave me some crystals to hold
Oh my
and put
goodness.
more crystals on my chest and stomach and legs
Bruh.
and put a bell on my forehead that she would ring every few minutes.
Dude, what
After
is
a bit of
happening?
that,
Dude,
she
this
told me she had
psychic
to
reading
leave
is
the room
extra
for 5
interesting.
minutes so her
Dude, this is
energy
getting,
doesn't
like, extra
interfere with mine.
interesting.
But I could swear she left me
Dang.
on that table alone and blindfolded for like
Right.
15, maybe more. After she remembered I was still there, she came back, sprayed me with lavender, which was pleasant, did little karate chops on my body, and then had me sit up.
Dude, this
I
is
did
so
hit my head on
amazing.
the RGB
Dude, these
crystals,
psychic
so I hope
readings
that
are, like,
didn't jostle
extra
my chakras.
interesting.
And that was
Dude,
that.
let's
She
go.
said I had a lot of energy and that I'm an old spirit, but I need
Dude,
to
an
develop
old
my third
spirit.
eye more, and she's gonna send me
Bruh,
home.
they've all also said that, like most of them at least have said that about like the third eye, which I think is really interesting as well, dude. Like the third eye though.
With a
Like,
couple incense to burn,
open
and
the
that I
third
need to come
eye.
back tomorrow. At this point, I was in too deep. All the other psychics, I was able to squeeze my way out of these situations.
oh no.
But I just ended up doing it this time, mainly because she told me to burn incense, but I didn't have an incense burner, and then she lent me hers. And I didn't want to just take it and dip, so I burnt the incense like she told me to, and went
She'd be
back
like,
the next
"That'll be
afternoon
$200."
thinking that was it, and after that I could start not coming back anymore. But then she gave me some crystals, more incense, and bath salts this time, and
Bath
told me to
salts.
meditate in the bath while holding the crystals and also burn more incense, which meant I go home with her incense burner again, and that's when my friends told me to stop there and not go back. So
Right.
I didn't. By the way, she charged me $776. I have no
Bro,
idea how she
what?
did that. She
Dude,
said
she
the
got
chakra thing
charged
where I lay on the table was like $100 or $200
Dude,
extra.
that is
And
so
then
much
after we were done, she
money.
gave me the card reader, and it said $650, to which I was
Bro, oh my goodness, dude. Like the upcharge has to be so real on that, dude. Like, what is happening?
just like, sure, whatever. And then my email receipt said $776.
Oh my goodness.
Again, I am reminded of how these people actually stay in business. She
That's
called
how
me
they
a
do
queen,
it.
gave me a crystal nap, and then took $800 from me. And last but not least,
take my crystals,
Psychic
give me
five.
$700.
So for her, when I called to book an appointment, she told me she only takes cash and that I have to call 30 minutes before our appointment to confirm. So I did that a few days later when our appointment was scheduled, and she's like, "Oh, I'll be honest, honey, I completely forgot about you. Can we reschedule to tomorrow?" Which is like, first of all,
Bruh, you low-key already forgot your appointment. Like, what in the world, dude? Like, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I don't want the reading anymore.
how does a psychic forget? I rescheduled to the next
Exactly.
day, but a few hours later she called me back
It's
and
gotta
was
be
like,
like
"Actually,
cardinal
I
rule."
overbooked you on top of a different appointment. Can we reschedule to next week?" And at this point, I'm annoyed, but again, I'm like, whatever. So we reschedule
Smiley face.
again. I called to confirm 30
Bruh.
minutes before, again, and once again,
Nope.
she forgot.
Nope.
So I just gave up.
No
Tell
psychic
me how many kids I'm
reading.
gonna have. And that was my psychic experience. I'm still pretty indifferent about all of it, but I can totally see.
Bruh, I feel like they were all pretty consistent though, which I think is really interesting. Like, either they all say like sort of the same stuff, or they are like really on top of the ball, which I think either way is kind of amazing. Like, they are that accurate and that consistent, which I think is really cool. Like, that was actually really interesting.
See how and why people can get super into it if they surround themselves with the culture. Whether
Exactly.
it's real or I believe it or not, it was surprisingly nice to be told things were gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I do think some
Like
of them can be
reassurance.
a bit predatory on people at their low points, but hey, it's great to have my chakras rebalanced.
Cool new guy
The
alert. We made a
chakras.
super cute Ari pillow available now.
Bro,
Look
that
at
looks
this big man. He
amazing.
is huge and
Oh,
super soft
so
and awesome.
fluffy.
Hit up
What do you guys about the time when sidekicks are in my future? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, click that bell to turn notifications. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next reaction video.